Hello, all of my second grade friends. Mrs. Reister here for part 2 of our economy lesson in our third to almost final week of homeschool teaching, or distant learning is what we've been calling it. I hope you had a beautiful and fabulous Memorial Day weekend and you got to see many examples, possibly, of our economy in action. I wrote down on our board again a little reminder of what our economy is. So our economy is how money is made and used within a country. In what country do we live in? You smart cookies. Yes, the United States of America. What state do you live in? Oh yeah, Michigan. Who remembers where is Mrs. Reister right now? Starts with an M. It's Maryland. And I just did something crazy with my hair. It's pink, but it washes out. So it should be fun for summer for a little bit. But anyways, okay. So our economy is how money is made and used within our country, the United States of America, and a system of making and trading goods and services. Now, last week I asked you to ask your moms and dads or Grammies and grandpas or whoever it is that you are around a lot at home all about how much things cost, how much services cost, and how much goods cost. I really hope that you were able to ask those questions. I know some of my students even sent me some pictures of things that they had asked about. I hope you got to go do that as well. And if not, you have a whole nother week to do it because we are sticking with economy for 2 weeks in a row. So our story for today that we're going to read about is about dollar bills. So this is the type of money that we use in the United States. It's called dollars. Dollar bills. And this is 10 fascinating facts about dollar bills. So right off the bat, I'm thinking, I wonder how many of these facts I really don't know yet. I wonder if I won't know all of them, or I wonder if I already will know some of them. I wonder how many of these facts you might know. This is a story by Chris Jofasowicz. Excuse me, I almost slaughtered that. Jofasowicz. Here we go. Introduction, which is something at the beginning of our book, which tells us a little bit about what we're going to read. It says, dollars are the money we use in the... We already knew that one, didn't we? United States. Workers are paid with dollars. Shoppers buy things with dollars. And US dollars are one of the most popular currencies in the world. Currencies. I noticed as a reader that word is bolded. Probably because it's a bigger word and maybe they think that as a reader we didn't know that and we really want to pay attention to that. Currencies just means type of money, okay? So we use the US dollar. Do you want to learn more fascinating facts about dollar bills? Oh, yes. Then read on, it says. Fact number 1. $1 used to buy a lot more. Today, $1 is about enough money to buy a chocolate bar. 100 years ago, that would have bought more than 30 bars of chocolate. That is because prices almost always go up over time. This process is called inflation. So, and they also showed us a bar graph here, which you're learning about in math as well. And so it's showing us that in 1916, this is how many bars of chocolate you could buy with $1 US. Then in 1935, it went from 35 down to 20. And then in 1970, it went down to 10. 1995, it went down to 5. And then now in 2016, it's at the 1 mark. It says a male deer is also called a buck. This may be why we call dollars bucks too. I don't really know why that has to connect with bucks and dollars and deer, but we don't know. People have used different things as currency over the years. One kind of money was called wampum. It was made from seashells. People also use deerskin as money. I just answered my own question because I was wondering why they were saying that a buck was a male deer and that's why it was connected to a dollar bill and us calling us a buck. And that's because people used to sometimes use deerskin as money. Oh, how cool. I love when I ask myself questions while I'm reading, like good readers do, and then I answer it as I continue to read on. Fact number 2. It may be called proper money. Oh, Mrs. R just made a crazy mistake. It may be called paper money. But a dollar is actually made of a mix of cotton and linen. Say what? It is stronger than regular paper. A dollar bill can be folded in half, forward and backward, 4,000 times before it tears. If your dollar bill goes through the wash, don't worry, it will survive, but you may want to hang it up to dry. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Who has ever found money in the washing machine or the dryer? Sometimes that's why Mrs. Reeser likes doing all the laundry, because she gets all the spare money and change. Most paper would be destroyed in the wash, but not a dollar bill though. Dollar bills are not printed one at a time. The design is printed onto a big sheet. Hold up, that just makes me remember last week in our story. Who remembers where our money is made? We learned about this just last week in our story. It started with an M. Mint. It's made at the mint. It fits up to 50 bills at once. What? Then the sheets are cut into single bills. More than 10 million bills can be printed each day. Holy guacamole. Fun fact numero tres, or number 3. The dollar bills hides many groups of 13. Wait, what? Look closely at $1 bill. Can you find 13 arrows in an eagle's claw? How about 13 leaves on an olive branch? Those are just 2 of many groups of 13. You may be wondering, why so many 13s? Well, that's because they represent the 13 colonies that formed the original United States in 1776. Oh my goodness. How interesting. I have never looked at a dollar bill close enough to find a whole bunch of 13s on there, but I'm definitely going to do it now. Some people think there is an owl hidden on the dollar bill. More things hidden. The art is very small. It is on the front top right corner near the number 1. Other people think it is just a part of the background design. What does it look like to you? Oh my goodness, you guys. You'll have to investigate and tell me what you think. Fun fact number 4. This bill is really hard to fake. Many things make a dollar bill very hard to counterfeit or make a fake copy of. Counterfeit. See how they bolded it again? That tells the reader to stop and pause and make sure they understand that. Counterfeit. Try drawing one. It's not easy. There are lots of little red and blue threads in the paper. The designs have many lines and swirls. The ink is raised. And if the ink is raised, that means if you put your fingers over it, like if you do it over a book, you can't feel the words unless you're reading in Braille. But if you're reading on or putting your fingers over a dollar bill, you'll be able to feel the shape on it or feel fabric on it. It's raised. Explore a dollar with a magnifying glass and discover its secrets. You have probably seen people using money in movies. That money is often fake. What? Mind blown. I didn't know the movie in Money. Oh my gosh, the money in movies was a fake money? It usually looks different from real money. That is so it cannot be used in real life. Movie money is usually smaller or larger than real money, and it's only printed on one side. Oh my gosh, this is so many fun facts. Didn't know that either. Fun fact number 5. There are 11 million books in the world. Wow. That is how many $1 bills are out in the world at any time. How much money is $11 billion? Well, written out, it is all of that. Look at all those zeros. Each bill weighs about 1 gram, and that is about the same as a single raisin. But $11 billion weighs as much as 850 school buses. Whoa! Fun fact number 6. The dollar bill honors an American hero. Since the 1860s, portraits of George Washington have appeared on the $1 bill. George Washington was our very first president. He also led the American troops in the Revolutionary War, which was from 1775 to 1783. After that, he helped write the Constitution. Without George Washington, the United States might not even exist to be what it is today. George's wife, Martha Washington, was added to the $1 bill in 1886. She was the first woman on U.S. currency. Her picture was removed when the dollar bill was redesigned in 1899. Wow. Fun fact number 7. These bills are actually magnetic. Oh my gosh. Again, mind blown. Our bills are magnetic? Ever wonder how a vending machine knows how much money you put in? Yeah, sometimes I have wondered that. I thought maybe it just scanned it. I don't know. The secret is in the ink. Dollar bills have magnetic ink. Vending machines can detect it. Test it yourself. Hold a dollar gently on one end and pass a strong magnet close to a spot with lots of ink, and the bill should move. That is so cool. The ink in dollar bills has small pieces of iron in it, and iron is magnetic. Iron is a metal that responds to magnets, or you can just say it is magnetic. Fun fact number 8, dollars do not last forever. Most dollar bills last about 6 years. Sometimes they are too beat up to use, and then the bank sends them to the government for new ones. The government has to print 2.5 million new bills each year to keep up. Some people draw on money. If you find a dollar bill with drawings on it, you can take it to a bank, and the bank will give you a new one. Did you know that all dollars tell you when they are approved for printing? There is a number to the left of George Washington's picture, and this is the year the bill was approved. Find a dollar. Is it younger than you are? Fun fact number 9. A dollar can be a coin too. The first official dollar was made in the U.S. was actually a coin. Today, some people want all dollars to be coins again. Right now, there are $39 coins with pictures of presidents on them. There is also a golden dollar coin with a picture of Sacagawea. Now, I'm not sure about all of the second grade classes, but in Mrs. Reister's class, we learned about Sacagawea and her travels across our country in the early days. She was an American Indian woman who helped explore western part of the United States in the early 1800s. The U.S. government has stopped issuing certain large bills. Before 1945, there were bills for $500, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, and even $100,000. Holy guacamole. So today, those bills do not exist. Does anybody know which bill is the highest amount that's printed today? It's not 5. It's not 1. It's not 10. It's not 20. It is 100 or 50s. I forgot about 50s. Oh my gosh. Okay. And our finale. Fun fact number 10. Not all singles are worth $1. Some people collect money. Some rare dollar bills can be worth much more than $1. What makes a bill more? Well, some old bills are very rare. And modern bills can also be rare if they have special numbers on them. Each bill has its own serial number. A serial number is like a name. Numbers like 000000 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 can be very valuable. One of the most valuable dollar bills is from 1862. That is the first year they were made by the US government. And in 2008, this bill sold for $48,875. Holy guacamole, one bill is worth that much. That's crazy. And a dollar bill serial number is printed in green. So I hope you enjoyed our awesome story today with 10 facts about dollar bills. Most of which, okay, scratch that, let me be honest. All of which Mrs. Reeser didn't even know. It's so awesome that I got to learn something new with you guys today. On your homework sheet, I'm going to ask you to do some of the activities about dollar bills. So you're going to have to ask your moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas, or whoever you're at with at home, if you can borrow some dollar bills so you can do some exploring of your own. I hope you have a super awesome, fabulous, fantastic week and know that you guys are so loved and so missed.